The people of Israel at Peor. When the Israelites were camped in the valley of Acacia, the men began to have sexual intercourse with the Moabite women who were there. These women invited them to sacrificial feasts where the god of Moab was worshipped. The Israelites ate the food and worshipped the god Baal of Peor. So the Lord was angry with them and said to Moses, "Take all the leaders of Israel and, in obedience to me, execute them in broad daylight, and then I will no longer be angry with the people." Moses said to the officials, "Each of you is to kill every man in your tribe who has become a worshipper of Baal of Peor." One of the Israelites took a Midianite woman into his tent in the sight of Moses and the whole community while they were mourning at the entrance of the tent of the Lord's presence. When Phinehas, the son of Eleazar and grandson of Aaron, the priest, saw this, he got up and left the assembly. He took a spear, followed the man and the woman into the tent, and drove the spear through both of them. In this way, the epidemic that was destroying Israel was stopped, but it had already killed 24,000 people. The Lord said to Moses, "Because of what Phinehas has done, I am no longer angry with the people of Israel. He refused to tolerate the worship of any god but me, and that is why I did not destroy them in my anger. So tell him that I am making a covenant with him that is valid for all time to come. He and his descendants are permanently established as priests, because he did not tolerate any rivals to me and brought about forgiveness for the people's sin." The name of the Israelite who was killed with the Midianite woman was Zimri, son of Salu, the head of a family in the tribe of Simeon. The woman's name was Gozbi. Zur, her father, was the chief of a group of Midianite clans. The Lord commanded Moses, "Attack the Midianites and destroy them because of the evil they did to you when they deceived you at Peor, and because of Cosbi, who was killed in the time of the epidemic at Peor." The second census. After the epidemic, the Lord said to Moses and Eleazar, son of Aaron, "Take a census by families of the whole community of Israel, of all men 20 years old or older who are fit for military service." Moses and Eleazar obeyed and called together all the men of that age group. They assembled in the plains of Moab across the river Jordan from Jericho. These were the Israelites who came out of Egypt. The tribe of Reuben. Reuben was the eldest son of Jacob. The clans of Hanok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. These clans numbered 43,730 men. The descendants of Palu were Eliab and his sons Nemuel, Datan, and Abiram. These are the Datan and Abiram who were chosen by the community. These defied Moses and Aaron and joined the followers of Korah, who they rebelled against the Lord. The ground opened and swallowed them, and they died with Korah and his followers. When fire destroyed 250 men, they became a warning to the people, but the sons of Korah were not killed. The tribe of Simeon, the clans of Nemuel, Jamin, Jachin, Zerah, and Shaul. These clans numbered 22,200 men. The tribe of Gad, the clans of Zephon, Hagi, Shuni, Ozni, Eri, Erod, and Erili. These clans numbered 40,500 men. The tribe of Judah, the clans of Shelah, Perez, Zerah, Hezron, and Amul. Two of Judah's sons, Er and Onan, had died in the land of Canaan. These clans numbered 76,500 men. The tribe of Issachar, the clans of Tola, Puah, Jashub, and Shimron. These clans numbered 64,300 men. The tribe of Zebulun, the clans of Sered, Elon, and Jaleel. These clans numbered 60,500 men. The tribes of Joseph, who was the father of two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. The tribes of Manasseh, Mashir, son of Manasseh, was the father of Gilead, and the following clans trace their ancestry to Gilead. The clans of Izar, Helek, Asriel, Shisham, Shemidiah, and Hefer. Zelophehad, son of Hefer, had no sons, but only daughters. Their names were Mahalah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These clans numbered 52,700 men. The tribe of Ephraim, the clans of Shetila, Bisha, and Tehan, the clan of Iran, traced its descendant from Shetila. These clans numbered 32,500 men. These are the clans descended from Joseph. The tribe of Benjamin, the clans of Bela, Ashbel, Ahiram, Shephuham, and Hufam. The clans of Arad and Neman traced their descendant from Bela. These clans numbered 45,600 men. The tribe of Dan, the clan of Shuham, which numbered 64,400 men. The tribe of Asher, the clans of Imnan, Ishvi, and Beriah. The clans of Heber and Malchiel traced their descendants from Beriah. Asher had a daughter named Sarah. These clans numbered 53,400 men. The tribe of Naphtali, the clans of Jazeel, Guni, Jezer, and Shillem. These clans numbered 45,400 men. The total number of the Israelite men was 601,730. The Lord said to Moses, "Divide the land among the tribes according to their size. Divide the land by drawing lots, and give a large share to the large tribe, and a small one to the small tribe." The tribe of Levi consisted of the clans of Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. These descendants included the subclans of Libni, Hebron, Mahali, Mushi, and Korah. Kohath was the father of Amram, who was married to Levi's daughter, Jochebed, who was born in Egypt. She bore Amram 2 sons, Aaron and Moses, and a daughter Miriam. Aaron had 4 sons, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. Nadab had Abihu died when they offered unholy fire to the Lord. The male Levites, who were 1 month old or older, numbered 23,000. They were listed separately from the rest of the Israelites because they were not given any property in Israel. All these clans were listed by Moses and Eleazar when they took a census of the Israelites in the plains of Moab across the river Jordan from Jericho. There was not even one man left among those whom Moses and Aaron had listed in the first census in the Sinai desert. The Lord had said that all of them would die in the wilderness, and except for Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, son of Nun, they all did. Daughters of Zelophehad, Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah were the daughters of Zelophehad, son of Hepher, son of Gilead, and son of Mashir, son of Manasseh, son of Joseph. They went and stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the leaders, and the whole community at the entrance of the tent of the Lord's presence, and said, "Our father died in the wilderness without leaving any sons. He was not among the followers of Korah, who rebelled against the Lord. He died because of his own sin, just because he had no sons. Why should our father's name disappear from Israel? Give us property among our father's relatives." Moses presented their case to the Lord, and the Lord said to him, "What the daughters of Zelophehad request is right. Give them property among their father's relatives. Let his inheritance pass on to them. Tell the people of Israel that whenever a man dies without leaving a son, his daughter is to inherit his property. If he has no daughter, his brothers are to inherit it. If he has no brothers, his father's brothers are to inherit it. If he has no brothers or uncles, then his nearest relative is to inherit it and hold it as his own property. The people of Israel are to observe this as a legal requirement, just as I, the Lord, had commanded you." Joshua is chosen as successor to Moses. The Lord said to Moses, "Go up the Abarim mountains and look out over the land that I am giving to the Israelites. After you have seen it, you will die as your brother Aaron did, because both of you rebelled against my command in the wilderness of Zin. When the whole community complained against me at Meribah, you refused to acknowledge my holy power before them." Meribah is the spring at Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. Moses prayed, "Lord God, source of all life, appoint, I pray, a man who can lead the people and can command them in battle, so that your community will not be like sheep without a shepherd." The Lord said to Moses, "Take Joshua, son of Nun, a capable man, and place your hands on his head. Make him stand in front of Eleazar the priest and the whole community, and there Before them all proclaim him as your successor. Give him some of your own authority, so that the whole community of Israel will obey him. He will depend on Eleazar the priest, who will learn my will by using the Urim and the Thummim. In this way, Eleazar will direct Joshua and the whole community of Israel in all his affairs. Moses did as the Lord had commanded him. He made Joshua stand before Eleazar the priest and the whole community, as the Lord had commanded. Moses put his hands on Joshua's head and proclaimed him as his successor. Regular offerings. The Lord commanded Moses to instruct the Israelites to present to God at the appointed times the required food offerings that are pleasing to him. These are the food offerings that are to be presented to the Lord. For the daily burnt offering, 2 one-year-old male lambs without any defects. Offer the first lamb in the morning and the second in the evening, each with a grain offering of 1 kilogram of flour mixed with 1 liter of the best olive oil. This is the daily offering that is completely burnt, which was first offered at Mount Sinai as a food offering, a smell pleasing to the Lord. As the wine offering with the first lamb, pour out at the altar 1 liter of wine. In the evening, offer the second lamb in the same way as the morning offering, together with its wine offering. It also is a food offering, a smell pleasing to the Lord. The Sabbath offering. On the Sabbath day, offer 2 one-year-old male lambs without any defects, 2 kilograms of flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, and the wine offering. This burnt offering is to be offered every Sabbath in addition to the daily offering with its wine offering. The offering on the first day of the month. Present a burnt offering to the Lord at the beginning of each month, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, 7 one-year-old male lambs, all without any defects, as a grain offering. Offer flour mixed with olive oil with each bull, 3 kilograms of flour with the ram, 2 kilograms, and with each lamb, 1 kilogram. These burnt offerings are food offerings, a smell pleasing to the Lord. The proper wine offering is 2 liters of wine with each bull, 1.5 liters with the ram, and 1 liter with each lamb. This is the regulation for the burnt offering for the first day of each month throughout the year. And in addition to the daily burnt offering with its wine offering, offer 1 male goat as a sin offering. The offerings at the festival of the unleavened bread. The Passover festival in honor of the Lord is to be held on the 14th day of the first month. On the 15th day, a religious festival begins which lasts 7 days, during which only bread prepared without yeast is to be eaten. On the first day of the festival, you are to gather for worship, and no work is to be done. Offer a burnt offering as the food offering to the Lord, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 1 7-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer the proper grain offering of flour mixed with olive oil, 3 kilograms with each bull, 2 kilograms with the ram, and 1 kilogram with each lamb. Also offer 1 male goat as a sin offering, and in this way perform the ritual of purification for the people. Offer these in addition to the regular morning burnt offering. In the same way, for 7 days, offer to the Lord a food offering, a smell pleasing to him. Offer this in addition to the daily burnt offering and wine offering. Meet for worship on the 7th day and do no work. The offerings at the harvest festival. On the first day of the harvest festival, when you present the offering of new corn to the Lord, you are to gather for worship, and no work is to be done. Offer a burnt offering as a smell pleasing to the Lord, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer the proper grain offering of flour mixed with olive oil, 3 kilograms with each bull, 2 kilograms with the ram, and 1 kilogram with each lamb. Also offer 1 male goat as a sin offering, and in this way perform the ritual of the purification for the people. Offer these and the wine offering in addition to the daily burnt offering and grain offering. Offerings at the New Year festival. On the first day of the 7th month, you are to gather for worship, and no work is to be done. On the day trumpets are to be blown. Present a burnt offering to the Lord as a smell pleasing to him, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer the proper grain offering of flour mixed with olive oil, 3 kilograms of flour with the bull, 2 kilograms with the ram, and 1 kilogram with each lamb. Also offer 1 male goat as a sin offering, and in this way perform the ritual of purification for all the people. Offer these in addition to the regular burnt offering for the first day of the month with its grain offering, and the daily burnt offering with its grain offering and wine offering. These food offerings are a smell pleasing to the Lord. The offerings at the Day of Atonement. Gather for worship on the 10th day of the 7th month. Eat no food and do no work. Offer a burnt offering to the Lord, a smell pleasing to him, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 7-1-year-old, and 7 1-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer the proper grain offering of flour mixed with olive oil, 3 kilograms of flour with the bull, and 2 kilograms with the ram, and 1 kilogram with each lamb. Also offer 1 male goat as a sin offering in addition to the goat offered in the ritual of purification for the people, and the daily burnt offering with its grain offering and wine offering. The offerings at the Festival of Shelters. Gather for worship on the 15th day of the 7th month. Celebrate this festival in honor of the Lord for 7 days and do no work. On this first day, offer a food offering to the Lord, a smell pleasing to him, 13 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 1-year-old male lambs, all without defects. Offer the proper grain offering of flour mixed with olive oil, 3 kilograms of flour with each bull, 2 kilograms with each ram, and 1 kilogram with each lamb. With the required wine offerings, also offer 1 male goat as a sin offering. Offer these in addition to the daily burnt offering with its grain offering and wine offering. On the second day, offer 12 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 1-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer with them all the other offerings required for the first day. On the third day, offer 11 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 1-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer with them all the other offerings required for the first day. On the fourth day, offer 10 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 1-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer with them all the other offerings required for the first day. On the fifth day, offer 9 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 1-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer with them all the other offerings required for the first day. On the 6th day, offer 8 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 one-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer with them all the other offerings required for the first day. On the 7th day, offer 7 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 one-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer with them all the other offerings required for the first day. On the 8th day, gather for worship and do no work. Offer a burnt offering as a food offering to the Lord, a smell pleasing to him. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all without any defects. Offer with them all the other offerings required for the first day. These are the regulations concerning the burnt offerings, grain offerings, wine offerings, and fellowship offerings that you are to make to the Lord at your appointed festivals. These are in addition to the offerings you give in fulfillment of a vow or as free will offerings. So Moses told the people of Israel everything that the Lord had commanded him. Rules about vows. Moses gave the following instructions to the leaders of the tribes of Israel. When a man makes a vow to give something to the Lord or takes an oath to abstain from something, he must not break his promise, but must do everything that he said he would. When a young woman still living in her father's house makes a vow to give something to the Lord or promises to abstain from something, she must do everything that she vowed or promised unless her father raises an objection when he hears about it. But if her father forbids her to fulfill the vow when he hears about it, she is not required to keep it. The Lord will forgive her, because her father refused to let her keep it. If an unmarried woman makes a vow, whether deliberately or carelessly, or promises to abstain from something, and then marries, she must do everything that she vowed or promised unless her husband raises an objection when he hears about it. But if her husband forbids her to fulfill the vow when he hears about it, she is not required to keep it. The Lord will forgive her. A widow or a divorced woman must keep every vow she makes and every promise to abstain from something. If a married woman makes a vow or promises to abstain from something, she must do everything she vowed or promised unless her husband raises an objection when he hears about it. But if her husband forbids her to fulfill the vow when he hears about it, she is not required to keep it. The Lord will forgive her, because her husband prevented her from keeping her vow. Her husband has the right to affirm or to annul any vow or promise that she has made. But if by the day after he hears of the vow, he has raised no objection, she must do everything that she has vowed or promised. He has affirmed the vow by not objecting on the day he heard of it. But if he later annuls the vow, he must suffer the consequences for the failure to fulfill the vow. These are the rules that the Lord gave Moses concerning vows made by an unmarried woman living in a father's house or by a married woman.